Welcome everyone to the Knockout podcast and YouTube show. This is episode 10 and all that of season 3. This is another one. This is one of the episodes I've been excited for round 1 for because this is a real no other way to say it, but a real fun cat fight. So I expect to see lots of claws, especially with one of our contestants. She's known to bring her claws into the matchup the last time she was here, so I look forward to her argument. So while I'm talking about her, let's bring in Lady Fantastic.
Meow. I'm ready to pull all you little bitches up.
She's arguing for Storm, so I really look forward to that. So, and please welcome the guy arguing for Wonder Woman, Bearded Comic Bro. How's it going?
Man, I was really hoping I was going to be introduced when you're like, I got these ladies that are going to be representing. I'm like, oh, with claws out. I'm like, oh, no, you're bringing in Lady F. Okay. All right.
And ladies. Lady Fantastic asked for permission, so she have it on as a special guest, Rob Worst from Not Near Mint, who's
so hello everybody.
He's a tag in if she's gets tired and all that, but otherwise he's here just to sit and enjoy and look menacing like only he can ever do.
Man, this is what happens when you get invited onto a show for the first time. You get these, people who've been on a long time. They get these special rules that if she gets overwhelmed, she can just tag in Rob. And I see how it is. I see how it is.
Special rules for you.
That's because she needs the extra help. You obviously know.
Because I'm a lady and I get the vapors. And so if I get a case of the vapors, he's going to come in. Because sometimes I'm dumb.
Listen, I'm just saying, you never know. I might pull out a trick out of my hat. You never know.
Apparently, you have some explaining to do, Lady.
Where's your court reporter? Bearded.
I don't need a court reporter yet.
Hey, this is Lady's motion. Lady gets the court reporter. I'm just here to observe.
See, I don't know any of these legal terms, so this is going to be tough.
All right.
Wait, can I actually say that?
I got a case of the vapors.
All right, so let's go over the rules real quick. For those who don't know, you get one official challenge in my knockout. So if one of you has an argument that you think is not either fair, Bearded thinks Bearded is losing, and all of a sudden, so he wants to challenge a tag in for Rob since he is just too good in his arguments. And he only started talking, so he can officially challenge him if he wants to, and if his argument's good enough, he can throw it out. Or I can agree and we'll throw it in. Rob has to sit there and look pretty and not say a word, which shouldn't be hard for him.
To not say a word or look pretty, which one?
I'll leave that up to you guys. But that's the rules and all that. So Bearded's going first and an opening statement followed by Lady Fantastic, and then we will dive into the mud pit and watch these ladies go at it. So any questions?
No.
All right. Bearded, take it away with your opening statement.
I mean, here's the deal. We're talking about iconic characters. We got Storm and we got Wonder Woman. But man, oh man, when I heard I had got to be on Team Wonder Woman, let's go. A god? Are you kidding me? I mean, she's immortal. So it's going to be pretty tough to beat her in this round. So Lady F better bring it. If she thinks she's going to beat Wonder Woman. We've got so much strength. We've got lassos of truth. We've got invisible jets. We've got longevity in history and in cinema and in TV. And man, Wonder Woman is going to ultimately lay the smack down on Storm when it's all said and done tonight.
Awesome.
That's it.
Awesome. All right, Lady Fantastic, your opening statement.
Really? That's it. All right, look. So what we have is we have a lady here who is not only worshipped as a goddess, not only possesses mystical and magical powers, but she also has the ability to manipulate any atmosphere into which she finds herself. Now, that means what this woman can do is manipulate atoms, as evidenced by her building a shield of hydrogen atoms around the Silver Surfer and then hitting him with a thunder blast in space, stunning the Silver Surfer. You heard me right. Or you could talk about the massive energetic power that she can withstand, because she essentially held the life force of eternity, the cosmic creature entity eternity, as Doctor Strange was performing surgery on eternity. She was one of two people that could hold his life force while the surgery was being performed, Doctor Strange being the other. She can cause herself to fly with suborbital clouds of wind. She can create any planet that she comes into contact to. She manipulates the local atmosphere so that she can live in it. She's a goddess and a rainmaker. I said what in the butt.
Awesome. Very good opening statements. All right, so I will open things up with one question. How are these two meeting up? You obviously got Wonder Woman from an island and Storm from, well, she has her own island now in Krakoa. Where are these two meeting, and why are they meeting exactly? You know, is some sort of threat? Wonder Woman dissed Storm's outfit, and now Storm's coming for blood. You know, what's the matchup like?
Ooh. Oh, I mean, I think naturally they got to be on an island, right? If they both have their own islands.
No,
Yeah.
I think what Wonder Woman's going to do is she's going to see the rains fell in Africa.
All right.
See the rains
So I need
fell in Africa.
So I need to get a tag team partner. Where's my Toto at?
I'm going to meet your ass in the Serengeti. I'm going to take you to town. Let's go.
All right.
We got some gazelles around. We got some
I'm in.
wildebeests. And
Let's
then we
do
got
it.
Storm punching you in the heart with an electric blast, a focused, energized lightning blast that's going to stop your heart, Callista style.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Oh,
You'll do
okay.
it.
Okay.
I'm just saying. What do you want? I mean, what do you want her to do? I mean, you saw this woman. She was like grieving the death of Wolverine. She couldn't even fucking cry on Earth because her emotional venting would damage Earth. She had to go up into space. She had to grieve.
Yeah.
When she did, it set the Earth's atmosphere alight with an aurora witnessed by all humans.
Which is
Does that happen when Wonder Woman cries?
No, because Wonder Woman doesn't need to cry. Let's be honest, though. You're talking about. We're not debating if Storm's powerful or not. That's no doubt. But Storm is going against a god. Like, I see comments of like, "Oh, she has a human boyfriend." Who cares? Storm is still going against Wonder Woman, who is an immortal and a god as well. So yeah,
Can she like harness the energy of cosmic entities?
Can she harness the energy? She can.
She have the Phoenix Force.
She can ride freaking lightning bolts, which is what your character can throw. So
I guess mine can throw one right up her beehole.
Yeah, and she can lasso that sucker and ride right on top of it. So she good.
You know what? She can lasso Storm's middle finger, and when that happens, she'll get electrocuted, and there'll be lots of tears.
Will she?
Tears from the sky and tears from her eyes. Those a little saltier than the ones from the sky. Do we need to wax poetic?
I think we do.
Can she stop? I don't know. What is it? What do you call them? Monsoons, typhoons. She could do anything you want.
Right.
Storm.
But I'm just saying it's been proven that Storm is not going to be able to take Wonder Woman down. It's been proven because Wonder Woman.
No, it's not.
It is. How? Because check this out. Everyone's talking about her lightning bolts, how much lightning bolts can carry. There's canon.
No, I'm talking about
I'm just saying there's canon where Wonder Woman freaking rides a lightning, not even just swings from them. She rides a lightning bolt.
There's canon where Storm doesn't just make clouds, she manipulates atoms. So do you want her? Look, can Diana with the truth lasso grab literally the stuff the cosmos is made of and manipulate it? No.
No.
Storm, that shit's like Play-Doh for her.
All right.
She's
I'm
just
gonna-
making little Lego castles
One
with these
word.
atoms.
One
Trying to keep-
word. Mars.
She freaking single-handedly like terraformed Mars, the planet.
Mhm.
What did Diana do? WWDD. What? Well, WDDD. What did Diana do? WDDD. Not shit.
Okay,
She
I
sat
got
here
one
and she
question.
cried.
I
Go
got a
for
que- I got a question for you, Bearded. So,
Yeah.
you say Wonder Woman's a god, child of Zeus, like the
She's a
movies, or
goddess.
goddess? Okay.
Goddess.
And really
How-
a demi-goddess.
How hard would she be to kill exactly? And can she possibly come back? Because
Well, I mean,
as-
it's in
as-
comic.
One storm
hold on.
punch.
not quite done. Because as of the current
Punch.
Marvel or X-Men universe and all that, Storm technically is immortal as well because she can be brought back to life. Because of the X-Men thing. So the hard part would be now on Wonder Woman to basically win the fight, and not necessarily put her down, but to win the fight because she can pop back up like a bad penny. But
And
Wonder Woman
there's
has
no
to actually.
ceiling.
I'm sorry, Lady F. Was this a question for you or for me?
There's no ceiling. There's no ceiling to Wonder Woman's
Hold on,
power.
time out. No. I think he was asking me a question. I think
almost.
it was my turn.
All right, lady.
So you asked, well, are we talking about actually what's comic books, or are we talking about continuity of what they're designed to be? Or are you talking about how nobody in comic books stays dead? I mean, so yeah, your iteration, but she is not created as an immortal character like Wonder Woman is. Wonder Woman doesn't age. Wonder Woman is literally ageless, and we've seen that throughout the comics. And so,
Some Aurora Monroe.
is she immortal though? Is she actually immortal?
Is she dead?
It doesn't matter, but that's not the question. Is
No,
she?
I think it
Can
does.
she die? Yes.
How many times has she been dead?
How many times has Wonder Woman dead? Apparently,
here.
it sounds like more times than Storm's been dead, more times than Wonder Woman, because
So
Matt just said that she's died and then she's been able to come back up in comics. I don't think that's happened with Wonder Woman because Wonder
no,
Woman
'cause
is
she couldn't.
quote unquote what
She
immortal.
couldn't.
Ding, ding, ding.
What?
I'm sorry, has Storm died?
What? Who is currently alive in their respective comic universe? Right.
They both
Wonder
are.
Woman
That's
is still
the point.
alive.
All right. Well, just curious. So, okay,
Um,
what's the weakness? What's the weaknesses that your character is gonna exploit? Do you think that there's a weakness that Storm has, and vice versa?
Oh, absolutely. She's claustrophobic.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. How's Wonder Woman gonna take advantage of that? Because
Easy.
to freak her out.
Easy. When she clangs those bracelets together, the sheer force that she's going to knock she can knock Storm into a room, close that sucker up, seal it up, and that's going to claustrophobic like that. It's going to get Storm out of her element, get her in any way that she wants to. She's going to Storm is going to get into a situation where Wonder Woman
could
puts her in
literally
it.
touch her. Like Storm could literally touch her and kill her.
How? She's
Lightning,
immortal.
bro. Electricity.
Oh, but there's comic books. Wonder Woman, I think it's 222 on the cover. She's riding a lightning bolt.
If
She's
she
riding a
is
lightning
made
bolt.
of atoms, and I think that she definitely has hydrogen and oxygen in her system. If Aurora Monroe can manipulate that, then she can manipulate the stuff that Diana Troy is made of.
Yeah, but you said electrocute. Now you're changing your answer.
What is involved in atomic restructuring? Electrons. Is that the basis for electricity? Yeah, it is actually. That's where the most energy is harnessed.
Right.
Bearded, answer this question down
right.
here below. So you said Storm can manipulate air pressure and wind. So I'm assuming so. So if she could just blow Wonder Woman around. So how if
She
Storm
can't.
does
It's
it-
not just it's not just air pressure and wind. It's the atmosphere. So it's the literal like electromagnetic fields or the matter content. So if there's hydrogen available in the atmosphere, she can literally take the atomic stuffs in her close proximity and do whatever the fuck she wants with it.
Okay.
As referenced in stunning the shit out of Silver Surfer. What do you want? She could freeze Diana. She could freeze Diana with a fucking stare, dude.
Stop. Stop.
Yes.
No.
And you know what? Who's Diana's boy toy?
Oh, now we're going to boy
T'Challa?
toys?
T'Challa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's her boy toy? Because
He's
I
a
bet
pilot.
Storm's boy toy could beat your boy toy.
I
any day.
agree with that, but that's not the debate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
that's not
Because
the
you know what an
debate.
extension of every good woman is? Their boy toy.
See,
Yes.
I think Wonder Woman
Behind every
stands on
good
her
man,
own.
behind every good woman is a good boy toy.
Yeah, but see, Steve Trevor is actually a boy toy. Is Black Panther actually a boy toy, or does Black Panther hold up his own candle?
You know
I'm
what
just
Black
gonna say
Panther
Black
is?
Panther's a little bit
You know
higher
what
up.
Black Panther is? He's a Renaissance man. So he can not only boy toy, he can also rule Wakanda. He hits it, he quits it. He's T'Challa.
He probably is also hung like a horse.
He said it.
What does that even have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it matters. Storm said so. She says size matters. She says, how many inches of rain am I going to get, T'Challa? How many inches of rain? Mama needs 6 or more.
So who's faster?
Wonder Woman.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Storm can go fast if she wants. Or Storm can just come when she comes because she's fucking Storm. And that party don't start until she gets into the room. Who's a better leader, Storm or Cyclops? Don't even answer that. Obviously, it's Storm. Cyclops is a cuck. She's
Where
a boss
did that
lady.
even come from?
She's a boss lady. Where did that come from? A deep-seated hatred of Cyclops. That's where that came from. Which is neither here nor there. I'll admit. It was tangential. Diana's probably faster. Yeah,
She
I
is.
mean, and so...
She's got the speed.
So, tortoise and the hare, who really wins? I think it's the tortoise.
Are we doing a tortoise in the hair?
Dude, can you not use other like comparisons with which you could reference in order to see the definitive like superiority of Storm? I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to help you help me help you understand.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that through and through.
So what's
What
Wonder
happens
Woman?
to a frog when it's struck by lightning? Same thing that'll happen to Wonder Woman.
She's not a frog.
They're all made of matter.
All right. Who is smarter in battle and regular in
Storm.
Lady F. Or are you talking in
Storm.
comics? Okay.
Storm. Diana Troy is a jock. Storm is an intellectual.
To be fair, honestly, and to be honestly, because Wonder Woman, is at Amazon. They are the warrior society and all that. So it seems to me that Wonder Woman has the training from childhood and all that in battle and all that. So it seems she's smarter in combat form than Storm would be, because Storm.
This is Wonder Woman, Storm. Wonder Woman, Storm.
Well, yeah, but without brawn too, you cannot last very well against brain. Sometimes you have to have both.
All right, I don't know if you understand that being able to manipulate atoms. There's nothing more brawny than you can't get brawnier than like literally manipulating the matter around you. I don't know how much higher can you. What is better than that? Like literally the fabric of reality. She can pull at the threads. Fuck, man. Come on. Diana can what? How do you truth lasso like matter? How can you truth lasso quantum energy?
Yeah, you keep getting on, but I think you're missing the point of that Diana's immortal, and so it's going to get down to a brawl, and it's going to get down to
Storm, dude.
Is she though? We've already proven that she's died. We've already proven that she's died.
Have we?
Well, and technically speaking, Storm, according to comic books, is only immortal as long as the 5 are still alive. If something happens to the 5, that process is gone. Then Storm's on her last life.
Unless Moira lives another life.
Unless Moira lives another life, but I'm pretty sure she's on her last one according to their rules. Last I knew. So,
how many is it? The 10 lives? How many is it? The many lives of Moira McTaggart?
I don't think it's like Doctor Who, where there was only supposed to be 13, and then they just retconned it to go, they can have as many as they want. They're kind of like that.
But yeah, but she's Moira gets one more life if everything goes well or the right decisions are made. If I remember correctly.
Exactly. You got to fight smart. Storm will just sit there and look at Diana like, what?
And I think that's what it's, but I think that's what we got to get it down to is it's eventually going to come down to a fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so I'll explain the fight, but this is going to draw another comparison. So forgive me, but do you remember Indiana Jones where this big dude comes up and he's doing all the sword shit? And that's like Diana. Oh, I can do my lasso and I can do my spears. And then Indiana Jones takes out a gun and shoots him. Fight's over. That's Storm. That's
what's she gonna do though? Okay, that's a great analogy, but you aren't tying it to how Storm's gonna do that. Storm's not the big Russian guy from or whatever he's from Indiana Jones. You're comparing apples to oranges here, so get a better analogy.
Most intense, most powerful metric Storm has is energy. She's gonna ball blast the shit out of Diana.
But then
all that's going to be left
what
is
do you mean by that? Tell me what you mean by that, because you're using a lot of
blast.
Yeah, what do you actually mean that she's going to actually do? Energy blast.
What she'll do? She could do a one fist punch. Callisto. She could fucking lift her up into the air. She could lift her to another planet where she fucking can't.
But we've already determined that Wonder Woman's stronger than her, so she's not going to fist punch her and knock her down with one punch.
With a lightning bolt, yes.
We've already determined too that lightning's not going to affect Wonder Woman because
have we?
Yeah, we have, because it's how is her lightning bolt going to affect her, and if she can actually ride lightning bolts, like that means she is not affected by the energy on them.
Look,
I'm sorry. If I can ride a lightning bolt, I'm dead.
From like a strategic position in terms of like intellect and just knowing how to battle, and then from just a straight brute force position, Storm wins.
See, you're just saying
there's no ceiling to her power.
Yeah, you know what the ceiling is?
There's none.
What the ceiling to her power is?
No,
it's the room that she's going to get knocked into where she's claustrophobic. That's what the ceiling is. That's where the ceiling is where she's claustrophobic, and then she can't do anything about it.
She would not let Wonder Woman get within.
I love how Rob's like, I'm just gonna be quiet the whole time, and then he says it chat and then brings it up so he can point.
He's quiet the whole time. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet the whole time. I'm tagging out, Rob.
It's up to you, Bearded.
It's up to you if you would like me to.
I don't care. We're just having fun. I don't give a rip.
It's just shit talking. Come on, just talk more shit.
So I'm not a shit talker much, but Bearded, you would agree with me that Wonder Woman is a fierce warrior, lived a very long time, understands battle. You would agree with me with that, right?
Yes.
Okay. You would agree with me that perhaps Wonder Woman is very empathetic, would understand the person she's fighting with, and would rather try and find another way to win, not necessarily battle. Would you agree with me with that?
I don't know if I would agree with you on this one, because we've set the stage. How are we? See, it comes back to what are we setting the stage at? Because I know you're lawyering me right now, and I'm not completely lull me into a false sense of security. You agree with me, right?
He's getting Johnny Cochran,
and then you set the stage.
Johnny Cochran,
that's the problem, Rob. You're trying to set a stage that we did not set a stage already in a group. Matt tried to set the stage on what's the boundaries, what are you doing, and now you're trying to set it into your own to win your battle.
I will give you that. Let's set a ground here. So let's say middle of nowhere, there's no bystanders for either person to worry about, because again, we're both heroes.
Right.
We're both good guys. We're not here for casualties. We're not like Superman in a Snyder movie, killing men, women, and children and pretending they didn't exist to begin with. But being that as it is, they're both heroes. You would agree with that, yes?
They're both heroes, yes.
Okay, so middle of nowhere, let's say that, electricity can be pulled out of nowhere, weather can be pulled out of nowhere. That's going to be anywhere on this planet or any planet that's just a given when it comes to Storm. When it comes to Wonder Woman, she's fierce. She has the stamina to withstand battle. But the thing is, as both of them are heroes that are looked at, by little girls around the world. You only have one person that ultimately murdered another human being rather than come up with another solution. She was able to possibly find another circumstance, leave a battle, and come back when Superman was taken over by Max Lord. She was told by Max Lord, the only way that you're going to stop me is to kill me. She didn't even hesitate, broke his neck, was filmed on live television around the world as little girls were horrified to see somebody that they looked up to since they were of age where they could hit a bottle or their mother's teeth.
Yeah,
now you're at the point where they're going, oh my God, how could I ever be something like that?
Oh,
Whereas
so
Storm,
again, I'm forgetting what we're debating here. Are we debating a fight or are we debating a popularity contest? Because I got two little girls in my house who love Wonder Woman. They got a Wonder Woman bathroom, but they don't. But we're not talking about whether my girls can look up to this character. We're talking about whether this character can kick Storm's butt. So
That's
it doesn't
right.
matter if she killed
So
somebody. or not.
little girls like Wonder Woman and like boss ladies like
you're chiming
Storm.
back in, I'm shutting up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
What I can't get over is that you can't fathom the fact that Storm can withstand the immense cosmic energy of holding eternity, saving eternity by containing that energy while Doctor Strange has to fucking diddle with him. If she's got enough power to cradle the entire conception of whatever existence is, she's cradling eternity and existence within her like core,
Right.
then she can fucking contain little Miss Themyscira. I'm just gonna say, all right, little Miss Lasso Boots, little Annie Oakley from the Amazon.
She still is gonna be able to fight though because that's what
Look,
Wonder Woman is.
Look,
I'm not
your
just
stuff's for little girls, and like go have some tea and crumpets. Mama has got to go to work and make some money and save existence. Like, look, you put it perfectly. Little girls, boss ladies. Storm is a boss lady.
Oh no. Again, I forget what we're debating. Are we debating a fight or popularity contest?
We're debating the power of the individual. And I've demonstrated by direct comparison, by direct example, by direct evidence, how Storm would necessarily have the power to beat the shit out of Diana, given that if Storm has the power to encapsulate all of existence, while dude gets his fucking prostate taken out, eternity, then she can beat the shit out of little Miss I Ride Little Horses. You know? Whatever, dude.
I told you earlier at the beginning, Burning Block, catfight. I knew what I was getting. I knew what I was getting with Lady
Lady and F and I knew this from the get-go when Matt put us together. Like, you realize we're just gonna literally just smack talk and trash each other the whole time. He's yeah. So here's the deal. It is a game still because it's us. I have no problem with what we're saying because it's us.
Yeah. So I had the question pop up twice in the chat. Why would they fight then? I mean, other than the fact that this is the knockout, and so they're fighting just because I said so, and they can come together.
They're going to get a fight.
Miscommunication.
I think they're going to get a fight because they're roommates, and what had happened was Storm always buys more groceries because Diana's a fucking flake and she doesn't like pull her weight. And Diana ends up eating like the last Oreo. And Storm, Aurora, wants the Oreo. And she's really pissed. And like she goes to Diana and she's like, look, we need to talk. And Diana's like, what the fuck? I didn't take it. So fuck you. And they got in a fight. And Aurora beats her ass because of the
Wonder
Oreo.
Woman had to take the Oreo because she's always hanging out at Justice League Center and freaking Martian Manhunter's always eating all the Oreos, so she doesn't get any. So finally, when she has a chance, she has to get the Oreos.
Those are excuses, and Aurora is tired of them.
I'm just saying.
Fair, as roommates, you would have Wonder Woman being the messy one. This is just judging from all of what I've read from Wonder Woman and Oro.
She's spoiled. She's a diva.
Oro doesn't like to wear clothes, and that could get really off-putting if you're in a roommate situation. If your roommate's walking around naked all the time,
She
and you're
likes
trying to bring
commando.
Trevor home.
Where does she live? I want to visit.
Look, Storm likes commando and she likes Oreos. So I can't stop that. And I'm going to let her be who she is. But she's also cooler and stronger and a better roommate than Diana.
Happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy
Kenneth.
birthday.
So, all right. Well, this was definitely a lot of fun. So, any more points that either you have specifically you want to bring up, or we want to just have more fun? Rob, I guess you got a point?
I only have one. That both of them were bestowed energy that was more than the godhood that they already had, with Wonder Woman being given basically the gift of Perpetua and the Source Wall energy, where she went to go fight against the Batman who laughs. Storm wound up having the Phoenix Force, and it was for a short time for both of them having that kind of godhood type of power, but only one of them walked away at the end of the storyline.
Wait, is the Phoenix a cosmic entity? I thought so. Is Diana a cosmic entity? No, she's a goddess. Relegated to Earth? Okay. Yeah, I'm from a mystical land. That's on Earth. How mystical is that really? It's in the armpit of the Amazon. Yeah. Let's just admit it.
So I guess I never asked the question. Is this a fight to just...
The answer is no.
Yes. Wins, or is this a fight to the death?
Death.
Well, it depends on the characters, honestly. I've always haven't defined it loosely because it really depends on the personality. Like she said before, Wonder Woman did kill Maxwell Lord, so technically Wonder Woman has it in her to kill. Heroes normally wouldn't kill. Villains might kill if it's a villain-on-villain fight, so obviously kill would be well within the acceptable fighting style. So if you want to argue that Wonder Woman would kill because she's killed before, I would accept that, and I don't know if Storm has killed before. So
currently, there's one way that Storm would kill. She touched the Darkhold.
So I guess I need to know the end goal here is what I'm saying. What are we fighting to? Are we fighting to the death, or are we fighting to who's going to win a fight or whatever? Like, what's the?
We're fighting for the remote control.
You're fighting to win, however that ends up is based on the character.
Well, then that's why I ask.
Storm beats Diana and allows her to live. That's how it ends.
But see,
and Diana ends up falling against a tree and her hair's messed up because of the wind. The end.
But Diana hasn't died. Storm has. So if we already know that Wonder Woman can kill, and Storm
chooses not to. She can, but she chooses not to.
Okay, but she didn't, and she's died.
She saves existence.
So we have someone that has killed someone. We have someone that has killed someone.
Instead of killing, she cradles existence in her being.
And we've had someone that's died, and so we have a person who's killed someone going against someone who's died, and Wonder Woman has it.
So a psychopath versus an altruistic being.
So why
altruism wins. Thank you. And you're a preacher, aren't you?
What
you
would
agree. Altruism wins, right? So you condoning killing right now? Are you kind of going against the book? I mean, you seem really bloodthirsty. I just feel like this clashes with
I'm just saying what
Diana's
are the rules
values
for the fight?
And your values.
I'm just asking what are the rules for the fight? What determines a win?
I don't know. Knocking the person out, killing.
Just Storm being there.
I mean, if Wonder Woman can hold Storm down and she can't break the grip and she can withstand lightning bolts being struck at her, technically Wonder Woman wins. Because she can hold on and Storm can't do anything to beat her.
Whatever.
Oh, because she's immortal.
I just cannot believe this.
Hey, lady, why don't you ask what this is?
The butthole who laughs. Nobody cares.
Dark Knight.
What happens in
let's get lawyered again.
No, I don't want to talk about Wonder Woman.
This is just the issue where Wonder Woman dies.
There you go. Storm has better hair. It doesn't get blown because she controls the weather. And so what she does is she makes all the other girls' hair get blown and she keeps hers in place because she's Storm.
Current continuity.
My son has a very important question.
That is the star of current Wonder Woman.
Which one is hotter?
Yeah, my son. What can I say?
Yeah. Don't care.
Yeah. That's not gonna.
Because in the movies, Halle Berry, was pretty good looking, but the actress who plays Wonder
Gal
Woman,
Gadot or Halle Berry.
yeah,
Those are
John says Wonder Woman
actresses.
is basically invulnerable. So yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pretend
so
Halle
was
Berry
Storm
wasn't
emotionally. Yuck, yuck.
All right. Do we have any final points we want to bring up so we can start wrapping this discussion up?
He's not like, let's end this. Let's end this between you
Storm
two.
wins.
This is a hot mess.
All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up then. So then that way we can continue to talk just a little bit while people have a chance to
It's
vote.
okay if
So
you think Wonder Woman is better, but that doesn't make it a quantifiable truth.
all right.
Storm wins.
Bearded, why don't you take it away with your closing statement for why Wonder Woman is just better? So
I mean, I think it's obvious that if push came to shove, Wonder Woman could do what she needs to do. She's immortal. She is going to be able to hold her own against Storm. But you know, it is. I think they're. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're both great characters. So if you're saying who's better, I think I like Wonder Woman better. But I mean, they're both great characters. So you got to give props where props is due. I mean, I see life with the two YouTubers saying what universe would Wonder Woman be better. I'd say it's be pretty close because I like them both. But Wonder Woman through and through wins this fight hands down. She's invulnerable. She is immortal. She's a god. She literally could kill Storm and would kill Storm. We've seen that. Not actually that, but I mean, it is what it is. And Sharon's bias. Yeah.
I hate typos too. Don't worry about it. All right, take it away, lady. Your closing statement.
Right. Here's the thing. What we have a very level-headed leader who feels deep, loves deep, and makes it rain. So, for me, it's hard to fathom how a goddess, not really, who is relegated only to this magical armpit in Earth, Themyscira, wherever it's at, even if it exists, but it's only relegated to Earth. How can that be even compared to someone who is such a big cosmic planetary player? When you're talking about bringing in Storm to take out and stun folks like Heralds of Galactus, or like sustaining the life force of cosmic entities, or terraforming Mars, or petting Miss Kitty. Here's the thing: she can do all of these and hold her own with Storm, and hold her own with Wonder Woman. And this is what I don't understand, and this is what people don't recognize, is that Storm not only can deal it out, she can take it. She can take a lot. She can take a lot of energy. She's gotten the shit beaten out of her, and she can withstand it and withhold it. Why? Because she is one of the most powerful entities in the X-Men. There is no ceiling to her power. She is Omega level, and she will eat you for breakfast. She doesn't want to fight Diana because she's got bigger problems. I'll rest my case.
Awesome. Very good. Well, honestly, if it was me thinking about it, so everyone, I'll explain my point while you guys can do your voting right here. So we'll do it in a little bit. When I'm thinking about it, I'm honestly thinking purely the movies, and Wonder Woman just seems stronger based on what she can do versus what I've seen in Storm in both sets of X-Men movies. Plus, what Storm exists in a universe where there's very few characters like Superman, and no Wonder Woman can go toe to toe with Superman.
Yeah, we have more three-dimensional, well-developed characters over here at Marvel.
That's my opinion. Well, I'm just thinking what DC has versus that.
But you like 2D. I mean, yeah. Superman.
But that's just all in my opinion. I would right now I'm favored more towards Wonder Woman based on my understanding of things. But I only vote if there's a tie. So vote here, and we'll go and get things wrapped up here with the winner. So this is definitely.
So you're saying Lady F didn't sway you then to change your vote from Wonder Woman? Like she probably didn't sway the fine people at home that are watching.
Oh, I don't need to sway people who know what the facts are. Like,
Lady
if you have evidence,
Sharon, I exist in a world I exist in a world where I pay attention to the I
Aliens.
love the movies and I love the books. So like two parallel worlds. So you might have your argument based on comic books and other things, and Storm might win in that world. But if I focus on the movies, Wonder Woman can win. Wonder Woman wins in that world. So I live in both worlds.
Okay.
You know, it's like,
Well,
Between the comics and
Just like
movies,
Halle
the
Berry
movies, they
does
nerfed
as Stormy
both
and
the
Catwoman.
powers.
yeah. All right, let's get this.
how she could ruin two different like industry titles. That's talent.
All right. If you haven't voted, cast your vote real quick, and then we'll get the results going. So,
Storm.
yeah, if there's
Take it,
a
Wayne.
reverse Flash watching with glowing eyes in the dark corner sneering. Cool. All right. So, results for Wonder Woman versus Storm in 3, 2, 1. Storm wins with 11 votes to Wonder Woman's 3. This was a lightning strike.
It was a lightning strike that Wonder Woman rode and did great. So no, this
Rode into the ground.
Yeah.
hey, look, I'm just happy that I got 3 votes because when I logged on, I was already losing 7-1. And so
Yeah.
then once we started actually talking, it ended up basically being 4-3. So Storm still won. So I was all right
Yeah.
with that.
Well, thank you very
Well,
much,
she's
Bearded,
sleeping
for
on it.
joining. You put up a heck of a fight. So
I wouldn't say that.
I deleted. But the good news for you, I have in the description below for anyone currently watching, there is the battle royale kind of a thing. So if Wonder Woman wins a battle, gets top 2, she can still compete for a exhibition, kind of thing. A 2-on-2. I have a prize going to the winner of the battle royale. The top 2 will face off against each other, and the winner gets the prize from that. So you can still go out there and get some votes for Wonder Woman and still have a chance to win. In a sense, you just won't win season 3, unfortunately. So, but so Lady Fantastic, a heck of an argument.
Thank you.
As chaotic as a storm as it might have been.
We told you what was going to happen when you brought us on.
Well, I knew how Lady Fantastic's patterns before, and so she's is
I
wild.
still am pissed off that Thor lost against Bishop, and I'm never gonna live that down.
I'm pissed off that Thor beat Superman. So 3 seasons and that guy can't catch a break.
In continuity, Superman held Mjolnir and the frickin' shield, for Christ's sakes.
Exactly.
Hey, and in the Amalgam series, Wonder Woman held Mjolnir too. And then she put it down so she can make it a fair fight with Storm. But I wasn't going to bring an Amalgam series.
I'm pretty sure Storm was like fused with Wonder Woman into a singular character.
And when they did the Amalgam, yeah, they did the Amazon series. And when they did the first 4 issues where they did the fight, Wonder Woman and Storm fought, and Storm actually won via fan vote on that.
Lady Fantastic, you are moving on to the next round. Your opponent, coincidentally or not, is Shazam. So
Shazam.
Shazam.
I do not respect Shazam.
Which one, Billy or Black Shazam?
Billy. So it's gonna be. It'll be talk about a electric fight. This is gonna be a.
Shazam's a joke.
Just reference Miracle Man, get him to turn back into a little kid again, and do what real Miracle Man did in issue 15.
Shazam sounds a lot like Jism.
Wonder Woman him.
All right, but
yeah, this is for kids. Storm wins.
Your opponent will be Tony Felt and all that. So I look forward to that.
Tony, watch out,
look forward to that matchup in round 2. The next episode of the knockout is Flash versus Darkseid. So that we have the last. We have 2 more. We have 2 more matchups in the first round before we can finally move to round 2.
Have you announced who's debating for Flash and Darkseid?
Oh yeah, well everyone has the set characters. Flash is argued by. Let's see, I have him somewhere. Where's Flash? Flash is argued by. Flashpoint comic.
Okay.
And and then Darkseid argued by, I believe, Pocan Joe, if I remember correctly. Where is Darkseid?
Either that or Unruly.
Where did I
The
have
funny
him?
thing is, if any of them read this last week's DC versus Vampires, they find out that the reason why they killed off the reason why they killed off Flash so fast was because if they wound up turning him into a vampire, he would drain every single last person on the planet
Before they could.
in a minute.
But yeah, Pokemon Joe is Dark Side. So
That's what I could say. Like that's one winning strategy Flash has is running away.
yeah, well, speed is a great fight. After all, in the latest issue of Dark Ages or whatever, when the power goes out and all that, Quicksilver basically when he was mind morphed and all that killed, half the people there before in that split second before he was stopped by Jean Grey. So speed can win, or at the very least keep you alive.
Dangerous.
Yeah, Jean Grey is the best, actually. No,
Yeah.
I had fun. I talked a lot of trash. I think Diana's cool, and lassos are cool. Themyscira is cool.
What about
Yeah.
ducks?
No, I don't like them.
All right. Well, thank you both again. Yes, so thank you both again, or technically all three of you, for joining me tonight for episode 10 of the Knockout. Look forward to episode 11 coming up sometime soon. I just need to schedule that with between Flash and Darkseid here. So hopefully by mid-January, we can finally be scheduling round 2. This was definitely took a very long round 1 because from several delays.
When did you? I'm just curious. When did you start round 1? Because when you messaged me and the lady up, I completely forgot that I was like, oh yeah, I said I would do this.
I'm not sure exactly because, like I said, I've had 3 or 4 of the matchups were delayed because of scheduling.
Yeah,
or like in the way. So it was delayed. This is the first time it was delayed. So it's 3 people. So it was probably 2 months longer than I meant.
When you messaged us, I was like, oh yeah,
This
I
is
forgot.
This is the next knockout you need to do. Coronavirus versus the legacy virus. Sorry. Too much? Too soon?
No, I'm actually thinking of another fun exhibition matchup but basically what was it? I had the idea
You need to do this with video game characters.
Yeah. Well, like a blindside kind of a thing where I have, like, say, Bearded and Rob here. You guys are going to show up, but you don't have anyone set. You don't have anyone set in it. But basically, we spin a wheel. Your character is chosen, and before no preparation, no steady
That's
time.
tough.
What you know about the character, and go.
Fun.
So I thought it'd be
cool.
really cool to do that. So
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I would be very particular of like I couldn't do it if it was Marvel characters because I'd be like no.
I couldn't do it if it was DC characters.
So like I'd have to be very strict of
you need to have like a Marvel wheel,
because I would be
wheel.
like, I mean, there would come to a point where I'm like, I couldn't defend it, and I would just get into
I just talking trash,
like which ended up happening tonight anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
it always de-escalates into mom jokes.
Yeah. But anyway, so that'd be kind of thing there. So I don't know how I do it. Yeah, Marvel GC or just all in one, or maybe even just the fact that, like, all right, you get 1 pass if the other person agrees, you can have it. Kind of a thing, But yeah, otherwise the whole idea was basically here's your guy, because that's what the wheel says, and go. Yeah, it would be a real exhibition matchup. Let fate decide, or something like that. Something fun like that. Fate decides. Or anyway, I have to figure out what to call it, but I like the idea of just get 2 people to agree. You know what? I'm game for whatever it is.
Yep.
So
I'll tell you a good person that I would nominate for that is Unruly Simeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have to reach out to several people because I had to get 2 people to agree to basically do it.
Oh man, like Unruly versus Metarog would be crazy.
That'd be cool.
That'd be like fucking nuts.
All right, so let's go ahead and wrap things up here so I can I have a massage to give to my wife tonight since she not feeling very well, unfortunately. So I have a massage to give her to help her feel better. So just being a good husband, what can I say?
Hey,
so
you're too kind, sir.
Yeah, well, kind's my middle name, unfortunately. All right. Take care, everyone. Thank you for showing up. Stay tuned for the next round of the knockout between Flash and Darkseid. It will be It might be over quick, so don't blink. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Have a good night.
Say